So in my view, when people earn money by creating value, who are we to then come and say we need to take your money away in the name of what? To give it to somebody else who hasn't created that value. We often hear this analogy of a pie. You know, a bunch of friends get together and there's a discussion about how you're going to divide the pie, and the assumption is always you should divide it up around equally because, you know, we're all a bunch of friends and we're all going to eat about the same, and that seems right. And we assume that wealth is a pie and that we're going to divvy up, therefore it should be divvied up about the same. But why? First of all, the pie, it's such a bad analogy. I hate the pie analogy because the pie is fixed. Wealth is created. Wealth is constantly growing through trade, through creation, through production, through the provision of services. The pie is constantly growing. So to assume that it's fixed and therefore we know exactly how to divvy it up is bizarre. But there's even a more insidious problem with the pie analogy, which everybody loves to use. And that is that there's such a thing as a pie, but there isn't. There's the pie you make, and the pie I make, and the pie they make, that person makes over there. We each make our own pie. You don't get to squish all the pies together and create some kind of social pie and then decide how to divide it up. You don't have a right to take my pie and squish it into your pie and then split it equally. It's my pie because I built it. I created it. And you created your pie. And you have every right to do what you will with your pie. I deserve the pie that I bake. You deserve the pie that you bake. Nobody has a right to take my pie away and give it away to somebody else. So the whole idea of this pie is a ridiculous analogy. It's the collectivization of wealth. But wealth is not collective. There is no social wealth. There is no wealth of America. Yes, economists can add up all these numbers and put them all together into an equation, but that doesn't make it society's wealth. Wealth is individual. Wealth is individual. It's each one of us. We are responsible for our own lives. We are responsible for our own creation, for our own work, for the energy, the effort, the intensity we put, the focus we place in our work and what we do. So you deserve the pie that you make.